Your Globe's Carless Whisper tires are puncture resistant. Regularly checking the tires for wear and keeping them inflated to your preferred pressure will help keep them rolling. However, getting a flat is just an inevitable part of riding a bike. Follow this guide to safely repair or replace your inner tube. Even if you have removed a wheel from a bike before, do not proceed until you have watched the Globe wheel removal and replacement video. There are also printed instructions in your user manual. Globe's tires measure 20 inches by 3.5 inches and rely on a 20-inch inner tube that can be between 2 and 4 inches wide. Make sure you have the correct size if you intend to replace the punctured tube, or have a patch kit ready to repair the punctured tube. You will also need a sturdy plastic tire lever and a pump to reinflate the tube. You watched the videos for wheel removal and replacement, right? Great. Remove the valve cap and the valve stem nut. With the wheel removed, be mindful of the brake rotors. Avoid touching the rotors. Dirt or grease on the rotor can contaminate the brake pads. Inspect the tire. Try to locate the puncture. If the object is still stuck in the tire, use tweezers or a pick to remove the object. Note where the puncture is. That can help you find the corresponding hole in the tube. It also helps you later if you plan on patching the tube. Squeeze the sidewalls of the tire in. It's okay to push hard. This will release the tire bead from the rim hook. Use the wide, flat end of the plastic tire lever to pry the tire off the rim. Slide the tire lever around the rim, pulling the tire off the rim as it goes around. Use the tire lever on the other side. Remove the tire from the rim. Remove the tube from the tire. It's best to totally remove the tire so you can completely inspect the tire and rim, ensuring you won't get a repeat puncture right away. If you found the puncture on the outside, you know exactly where to look inside the tire to make sure the object is completely gone. Otherwise, fully inspect the inside of the tire. If a part of the object remains in the tire, it's likely to re-puncture once you inflate the tube. Also inspect the inside of the rim. There is a rim strip of protective material that separates the tube from the spokes. Make sure it is centered and covering the spoke holes. You will either use a new tube or repair the punctured tube. If you're using a patch kit, good for you. Find the puncture. Then follow the instructions on your specific type of patch kit. It will detail exactly how to repair the tube. Pump just enough air into the patched or new tube so it takes shape. This will help keep the tube in place inside the tire during installation. Place the tube inside the tire. Align the valve with the Carless Whisper hot patch. Why does that matter? It's how the pros do it. It helps when trying to locate any possible punctures in the future. Locate the valve hole in the rim. Insert the valve. And begin pressing one side of the tire bead onto the rim. It may get a little tight near the end. Use the thick part of your palm at the base of your thumb to press and roll the tire onto the rim. Starting by the valve, begin pressing the other sidewall onto the rim, moving away from the valve. Use your thumbs to roll the tire onto the rim until it gets tight. Then use the thick part of your palm again to roll the tire onto the rim. Once both sides are on the rim, check along each side of the rim. Make sure the tube is not pinched between the tire and the rim. Replace the valve nut if your new tube has one, so it can hold the valve in place while you put on the pump head. Inflate to your desired pressure, at least reaching 20 psi. Give it a spin and check the tire is on straight. Looking straight ahead, the tire should appear even, and the sides should be evenly seated at the rim. If it is uneven, try adding a little more air pressure to pop it into place. All these steps for the front are the same for the rear. But we need to let the air out of the rear tire to get the wheel back into the frame. You knew that already, because you watched the rear wheel replacement video. With your wheel properly installed on the bike, you're ready to ride again.